Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I don't know if you can see by there or whatever, but I'm going to be showing you how to, the beginning process, I guess, of preserving a squirrel hide. So, if you guys don't already know, I mean, you can obviously do this, and that's probably why you're here. And I will leave a link in the description of what website I used to get this kind of recipe, I guess is what you could say, off of. And I still probably will need to go back and get this off after I do the second step, just to fully clean it up. Probably get this off too. I mean, I'm not 100% finished. This is just the beginning few steps that you need to do. But first step, obviously, skin the squirrel, and if you want the tail, I'll show you a way of getting the tail off in another video, or I could somehow explain it in this one. But after you get your squirrel all skinned off, and you can do whatever with the meat, obviously, but you want the pelt, and at the beginning, before you put any salt, soak it in water, before you do anything, you need to scrape all of the meat off with, I used a razor this time, just a heavy-duty razor blade here, but you can use a sharp knife. It's what you're going to need, is a real sharp knife, and just skin all the fat off and all the excess meat that you could have left, kind of like this. And you probably want to get this off too. I'm going to do that once I soak it in this water here. So that's your first step, and after your first step, your second step is going to be to get some salt, and I've already done these two steps. Get some salt and just cover the whole entire squirrel, the inside of the tail that you got, a little part, this part broke off when we were skinning it off. You want to get every little crevice and cranny, and make sure that you get these legs up here, and just every little part that you can on this squirrel. And once you do that, you're going to let it sit for, I let it sit for 24 hours, but it says a few days. It doesn't, I guess, really matter that much. It's just trying to soak out all of the excess, like oils or water, whatever was in the squirrel, or whatever you cleaned it off with. Um, that's just what it does. And you want to repeat that 2 times. So I let it sit for 24 hours. Then I took all the salt off, dumped all the whatever juices or oils were on it off, and then I redid the salt again. I rubbed it all over again. You need to rub it and get it in the skin, just so it just pulls everything out of it. And after you do that, your third step, after you get all the salt off as best you can, I mean, it's alright, it'll dissolve in the water back here, but you want to they say use a 10-gallon, I'll set you down here for a minute so I can grab this jug of water here. But they say you want to use a 10-gallon bucket, and, well, I obviously ain't got no 10-gallon bucket, and it's one squirrel hide. So, I just got this little bin, should fit. That's what I used for my last squirrel, and I'll show you guys how that ended out. Did that a little while ago. But you just want to soak the whole entire squirrel in it. Just put it in the water, and this will soak and loosen it up, and it's going to help a lot in your layer processes. Now, this is a huge squirrel, honestly. Giant red squirrel I shot a few days ago. And you just want this whole thing to be, I want to get that in there too, just submerged in water, so everything can loosen up. And they say this will take a minimum of 2 hours, and you want to switch the water every 30 minutes. I think that's kind of a lot, but I'll still do it. So just submerge it all in water. I'm just going to cover mine up just in case I like little parts like that up there hanging out of the water. But just like that, you're going to want to let this sit. I might let it sit, what time is it? Probably about 4 hours. Try to switch the water every so often. And yeah, I'll actually go get that other squirrel hide, show you guys what I did and how I did it. So I'll be back here in a second. Alright, so here is the other squirrel hide I did. I'll have to take a step back real quick. But as you can see the other squirrel hide I did. It's obviously not the greatest. The feet are probably better than what I did this time. But here, it's not the straightest. Here is, but this isn't that uniform. The head, when I cut it off, didn't come out that good. And the tail, as you can see, I just kind of took the tail off. So, how I did this, I just used the same exact recipe, I guess what you could call it. Soaked it. I did the salt. I skinned as good as I could on the back side of it. Skinned it, all the meat off and the fat off the best I could. Soaked it in water. And this is a borax solution. Borax and alum is what you use. You put some borax and alum together, and then you kind of put some water in it, make it a little bit of a paste. And what you do is, once you finish all the other steps, you'll put it on and you'll rub the bottom, the skin part, not the fur part, and just kind of push it in and let it soak in. And that's what preserves the hide. I can't really take it off my wall too good, but I'll try to get up under there and show you. Won't focus. But anyways, it's been up there about a few months or so. I didn't do the greatest job on everything, but it's preserved good and nothing's wrong with it. It ain't rotting out and all nasty and stuff. There we go. So, just thought I'd explain to you guys on how this works and just kind of help you along. This will be part one, and I'll obviously have the link to the website in the description. Help y'all, whatever you need. Have any questions, just comment down below. And I'll be posting part two in a few days probably. So, see you on the next one. Bye.